So guess what? Today is my last day here in Bahrain. Well, technically tomorrow, with a few more hours to do stuff. However, tonight is the last night and well, I'm feeling very nostalgic. And I decided that I wanted to actually go around and do stuff. So I decided to actually go here into this building. Now, okay, let me step out of the car. That building over there, the story started. Oops, first of all, oh, how rude. Anyways, sorry. So, in that building over there was a story that started. The reason why I have gone to work in Oman was because of something that happened in this building. Now, let's go and see if it's still there. Discovery. The company that was responsible for making me work in Oman, or actually giving me the opportunity to work in Oman, is no longer there. So, yeah, long story short, I came back to the exact same place where a job opportunity opened up an interesting door of another opportunity, but it looks like they have moved. So, yeah, we move on with our lives. So I decided to actually walk around the diplomatic area and recall how it all started. And it started from this one particular place in this particular building. Now, I really don't know if I would ever, find them again because, yeah, this company had its own set of issues. In that building over there, I remember I worked in a marketing agency. Let's not name that company. It's dead, long gone. But yeah, I remember working there and I remember it was somewhere in the top floor, but the whole building was it looks like it's revamped, so I don't think they exist anymore. So yeah. I literally remember how much I suffered with them. It was like one of the first jobs that I have ever filled in. And yeah, the main challenge was that they come from a different culture, if you know what I mean. And the way they like to work is to pour themselves in the work. It's literally to just um, feel like you don't exactly have a life, and that work is the only thing that you need to think of, and that's the only thing that you need to be thinking of. Did I actually mention that? It's repetitive, but yeah, that's basically how it felt when it comes to this kind of work. And I didn't continue with them. Yeah. And I don't know if they're even still there or if they exist, but history. And this is how I'm spending the last few hours here in Bahrain before going back to Oman. The sun is hitting. The weather is nice, I'll have to admit, but it's not freezing cold. And yeah, there seems to be a haze in the horizon. It's been a pretty much interesting start of the year, I have to admit. And it has been a little bit disheartening because how the year started was basically one of my friends receiving an unfortunate news that someone from his side has passed away, and it's quite it's quite a somber message. It's pretty much like a very hard message that hits, that sometimes even in the moments of enjoyment and living life, there has to be something that reminds you of how impermanent life is, and this is one of them. And there is my brother Ahmedo, just busy getting some sun as well. So yeah, this is basically how it looks behind the haze in the Bay Area. Yep, pretty much hazy and mystical and a little bit weird. Not weird like in a weird way, but like, I mean, you know what? I'll probably just shut up. Okay, so there was this subject that I was a little bit hesitant to actually talk about, which was what did 2025 teach me? Unfortunately, it showed me the reality of how certain people are driven by their own personal agenda. Basically, they're being selfish and self centered and want everything for themselves. I have fallen a victim of that kind of thinking in a couple of situations here and there. Um, basically, that is definitely something that has been happening, and halas, those people who are involved with this particular kind of like thinking, I guess it's only a matter of time until they're gone. What else? um Life keeps on giving you challenges, and you can't exactly hope to have a quiet, slow life. I mean, you can always have a slow life, you can always have a calm life, but like, you cannot stop the world or life from throwing you curveballs or challenges. And all that you could do is just hope to God that you can actually like withstand and learn the lesson from those challenges. What else? What else has been there? If you don't do anything for yourself, then you're going to keep on repeating the same exact situation over and over again. And I say this for myself first because, yeah, I've noticed and seen a couple of situations where I kept on going back to certain things and certain places where I thought that I have said goodbye to them. Unfortunately, they're back. And I think I have mentioned this in the other video, but yeah, there are a lot of plans to change that, especially now in 2026. So, yeah. Anyways, am I hopeful for 2026? Yes, absolutely. I am hopeful for 2026, and I do hope that 2026 has a lot in store. All that we need to do is just move and work towards them. So, let's see. Here's to 2026. Oh my god, did I just say 2024? I meant to say 2026. Gosh, time has lost all meaning. And I guess this is also another lesson. Time seems to just lose meaning the more we grow older, because who would have thought that we are now in 2026? And I'm pretty sure I'll probably come back and say something similar in the end of this year, 2026. But let's see.